Hi, I'm Lewis Rocker and I'm going to show you my stereo delay and pitch shifter that I made in Max MSP. Okay, so let's open this up. If it wants to, there we go. Alright, so let's get into it. So first thing I did was I decided to make a delay unit, which is this thing right here. I use the tap in, tap out to tap in to set the maximum delay time in milliseconds. I then use the integer box here linked into the tap out, and the integer box sets the delay time in milliseconds. I then routed the the tap in to this gain unit here, and this controls the feedback that you get from the delay. So obviously the louder the gain, the more you're going to hear the delay the delay effect coming out. Yeah, and it's rerouted. It's routed back into it's routed into this this whole delay unit is routed into this signal. I forgot what it's called. Adds the signals together basically. So I've got the original signal coming in here, and then the delayed signal also getting added to this signal. This is then getting fed out into another gain unit for the right hand side, and this will control just the general volume. The general volume of the whole delay itself, including the original signal. This is basically just duplicated onto the other side, so you've got a stereo delay. What else? Oh yeah, I've also fed it into this pan system. So obviously all the way to the left is left, all the way to the right is right. This is just to give the user just a lot more control basically over what sound's coming out. I've decided also to use a lot of knobs instead of sliders. This is just because with the feedback, especially if you set it too high, it can cause like a ridiculously horrible sound and can also cause Max to crash. With the sliders, with the dials, its maximum is 127, so it cuts off right here. It's perfect. Meaning that the user can't go just too far over and ruin his speakers or ears. Yeah, these meters are just to show what's coming out of the left and right in terms of delay, and when it just shows when these gains, when you turn up the gain, the volume gain, just helps show how much is coming through, so don't go too far and blow speakers or whatever, hurt your ears. Yeah, I've also, using this pattern storage here, I've managed to create some presets. I've got about 3 presets already set up at the moment, but just using this this pattern object to save data, so that so this is the one going on at the moment. So just to save data, so the user can save data as well, like just by shift clicking. They could set their own presets that they might want to remember and whatever. Okay, so moving on to the pitch shifter part. So basically, for the pitch shifter, I use the phaser right here. I'll open one of these up. So the let's see, I've got to remember what I did here. The phaser, yeah, that's right. The phaser is being fed into this second inlet here, and the phaser is used to vary the signal, the delay of the signal between 1 and 0 initially. Then as you down here, it times it by 100, just to give the user like a lot of range rather than having to type in decimal places. It's easier to type in a number into this inlet here, integer box rather, not inlet, into this integer box. Oh yeah, so basically with this plus or minus in the phaser rather, a positive when the user enters a positive number, it will stretch the sound out by a large degree, making it sound deeper, or if they choose a minus, it will make it sound a lot higher because it will squash the signal together. Yeah, elevating the pitch to a higher level. Oh yeah, over here, this changes the output of this whole section here. This changes the output because without this, it would be a saw wave. So it creates a clicking noise, which is like really irritable, and you don't want it in your sound at all. So this basically here, this smooths out the signal. It rounds off sort of the edges to give more of an LFO kind of feel to the sound, like a sort of wobbling effect. And yeah, that's basically the pitch shifter. Then all I did was I tried using creating, like, using abstraction and creating my own poly tilde thing, but it just, I couldn't get it to work for the life of me. So I ended up just using encapsulation and moving the movie and just creating 5 different ones, and then setting them each a fifth apart from each other. So the wave created became like smaller and smoother with each one. Obviously, depending on how strong, like how much CPU you have, you can, or how much your computer can take. You can have as many of these as you want. Ideally, this would be working, but for whatever reason, it decided not to. But yeah, okay. I've then got these linked up to another gain system, so this just controls what you hear of the delayed sound. The pitch shifted sound. And then just another knob, just because I think the knobs are easier to use for the user. Yeah, and this basic setup is, I felt like it didn't need to be too long, have too many things going on in it. It just needed to be quite simple, easy for the user to understand. This is the delay here, with the dry-wet signal of the delay of this, and then this is the overall gain of the channels. This is the pan, just from left to right as it says. The presets are down here. This is for the user to set the time in milliseconds for the right and left channel. This set, like as it says, is the pitch shift for the delayed notes. So it won't shift the original signal, but it will shift the delayed note signal. Okay. And then, so I'll just play you some stuff, I guess, or just show you what this unit does. So this is preset. This is like the first preset. This doesn't have any pitch shifting on it whatsoever. This is just another preset. Yeah, and this is the, we'll change, we'll go down, I think. Go down by 4, turn the gain up, and this should give you a pitch shifted down delayed notes, like set of notes. Okay, that's my max, my delay, stereo delay and pitch shifter in max. Thanks for listening. Bye.